All right, welcome back everyone to the deep dive. We're diving into a fascinating story today, a classic Chinese tale.
Oh, I love these classic stories.
Yeah, it's called Yugong Moves Mountain. Thousands of years old, but still so relevant today.
Absolutely.
Now, we're going to unpack this tale and see what kind of nuggets of wisdom we can find, right? But first, like a quick overview. It's about this elderly man, right? He decides...
An ambitious guy.
Yeah, really ambitious. Decides to move not one, but two massive mountains that are basically like blocking his family's way in and out of their home.
Quite the inconvenience, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, talk about an extreme home improvement project.
That's one way to put it.
So we've got Yugong, our determined elder, right? He's fed up with these two mountains.
Mount Taihang and Mount Wangwu.
Yeah, those are the ones blocking their valley. And instead of just like complaining about it, he decides to actually do something about it.
He takes action, yeah.
Big time.
Which is already a powerful message in itself, right?
Definitely. I mean, this is a guy who doesn't let age or the enormity of the task, stop him.
Absolutely. It's that unwavering commitment that really sets him apart. He truly believes he can reshape his world. And it's not just him, right? He gets his whole family involved.
Yeah, his family is in on this too, armed with just like basic tools.
Just shovels, baskets, the simplest of things. And that's what's so striking. It really emphasizes the power of perseverance. It's a metaphor for how we approach challenges in life.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's saying that you don't need fancy equipment or a ton of resources. What you really need is that will, that drive.
That inner strength.
Exactly. But not everyone was as gung-ho about this plan as Yugong was, like his wife. She had some pretty serious reservations.
She was definitely the voice of reason, wasn't she?
Oh, yeah. Honey, she says, we're not exactly young anymore, and we're going to put all this rock and dirt. Like, if you thought about the logistics of this.
Practical questions.
Total practical questions. And I can't really blame her for, being a little skeptical. What did you think of her reaction when you first encountered this story?
Well, I think she brings up an essential point that we often overlook in our pursuit of big goals, right? The everyday reality.
The nitty-gritty.
Exactly. Yugong's wife is all about that nitty-gritty. It's easy to get swept up in a grand vision, but we also have to consider the practicalities. Like, how is this going to affect our day-to-day lives?
How are we going to get dinner on the table with all this mountain moving going on?
Exactly. So she highlights this constant tension between big dreams and, well, just getting through the day.
Yeah, she's highlighting that balance, right? So is this story telling us that sometimes we need to push aside that everyday comfort, those short-term things, to reach a larger goal?
It's a good question, and I think the brilliance of this story is that it doesn't provide an easy answer. It shows us both sides, leaving it open to interpretation.
So it's more about recognizing that tension exists, right? That even with the best intentions, there are always those practical, sometimes less glamorous things to consider.
Absolutely.
Now, we can't forget about the neighbor, Zisao.
Right.
This guy just laughs at Yugong, thinks he's completely lost it for even trying.
He was quite the skeptic, but in a way, he represents a common human reaction.
Definitely.
When someone comes up with something outside the box that challenges the norm, there's this instinct to push back.
To doubt it.
To say, that's impossible, that's crazy. And it reminds us that when we do aim for something ambitious, there's always going to be that resistance.
That voice of doubt. From others, or maybe even from within.
Precisely.
But Yugong, he doesn't let that stop him.
Yeah.
His response is just like, amazing. He says, even if I die, my descendants will carry on this work. Mountains don't grow, but we keep going. I mean, that's powerful stuff. It's about legacy, the impact reaching beyond our own lifespan.
Yeah. It touches on that deep human desire to contribute to something larger than ourselves, to leave a mark.
And that our actions can have consequences and benefits that we might not even see in our lifetime.
Exactly. Yugong gets that. He understands that some things, some worthy endeavors, require that kind of multi-generational commitment.
Wow. Okay, so now this unwavering spirit, this absolute dedication, it catches the attention of someone pretty important.
Oh, yeah. It catches the attention of the Jade Emperor.
Big leagues. Now, for those who don't know, who is this Jade Emperor in Chinese mythology?
Think of him as like the CEO of heaven.
Ah, got it.
He's the top dog, overseeing the cosmos, making sure everything runs smoothly. Similar to Zeus in Greek mythology, if you're familiar with that.
So this Jade Emperor, right, this ultimate authority, he's moved by Yugong's sheer dedication and the spirit behind his actions.
Yugong's sincerity, his perseverance, it resonates with the Jade Emperor.
And so he sends divine beings to move the mountains. Talk about a reward.
Quite the intervention, yeah. But this actually reflects a deep-rooted theme in Chinese culture.
What does that mean?
It essentially means heaven rewards diligence. It suggests that sincere effort and unwavering dedication, even when facing incredible obstacles, will be recognized and rewarded in some way.
I like that. So while we may not have divine beings moving literal mountains for us in the real world,
Right.
the takeaway is that the effort, that spirit, it matters.
Absolutely. Even without the magical intervention, the heart of the story lies in the human element. It's a powerful reminder of what we can achieve with determination and a belief in the possibility of change.
It's inspiring. So thinking about our own lives, our own mountains we face, what would Yugong's story inspire you to do?
Well, it makes me think about what we can achieve collectively. If one man with his family can move mountains, imagine what we could do if we all came together with that kind of focus and determination. What mountains could we move if we truly believed in our ability to make a difference?
Powerful question to leave us with. Thanks for joining the deep dive today.